And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for the second game of 4 this afternoon for the NJCAA Women's National Division III Championship. Tim Kettlefamo alongside Jimmy Coppa, and we're getting ready to take charge of this second game. Sullivan County coming in to take on Anoka Ramsey Community College. Those two teams, again, lost yesterday, so again, this is all battle for seeding. The actual semifinal rounds will be coming up at 5 and 7 Eastern Time. But let's talk a little bit about this game right now, Jimmy. Anoka Ramsey, again, they had a difficult loss yesterday to Mohawk Valley. They lost 65-54. And for Sullivan, they had a close loss against Northland. So you saw the Sullivan game. We both saw the Anoka Ramsey game. What are you looking at both of these two teams to show in this second game today?
I'm willing to see how these teams bounce back. Tough loss yesterday. But I'm able to see Anoka Ramsey, 7-time national champions, most recently coming in 2011. They've been at this tournament before. They have a winning, successful program. Let's see if that transcends and they can maybe try to get this 5th place finish.
And again, of course, Sullivan coming in here from New York, and Anoka Ramsey coming in here from Minnesota. So these two teams traveling a long way, a lot of team members coming out, a lot of people coming in. And again, the main point of this game is a consolation game so that they can move on and see who is actually going to finish in the seeds 5 through 8. There are 8 teams in this national tournament. Seeds 5, 6, 7, and 8 are up for grabs with these 4 teams that lost yesterday. So now let's head down to the court to start for opening lineups. So again, we're going down to the court now. This is the Sullivan County Community College lineup, and the starters for them, number 21, Kyla Given, Ashley McDonald, Nia Miller, Cheryl Pinder, and Mariah Rosario are the starting 5 that will trot out onto the floor for the Sullivan County Generals. And now on the other side for Anoka Ramsey Community College, the Rams, there they are. Starting 5, Zaki Saeed, Rashana Thomas, Lexus Hughes, Chinea Rogers, and Darren Mainville.
Number 21, Kyla Given.
Sullivan, of course, being coached by Daniel Lang, while Anoka Ramsey comes in here being coached by Dave DeWitt. Ramsey was in a little bit of a precarious situation yesterday against Mohawk Valley. They struggled, and again, they lost 65-54, while Sullivan lost 57-49 over Northland. Anoka Valley, the number 6 seed coming into this tournament, while Sullivan is the number 7th seed. Sullivan, again, coming out of Sheldrake, New York. They're from the Region 15, which consists of Lower New York. And of course, in order to get into the national tournament, they had to win their conference championship, which they did. Talking about Sullivan, they won their Region 15. And the Sullivan County Community College men are hosting the NJCAA Division III Men's National Tournament for the 6th year in a row up there in upstate New York. Well, of course, Anoka Valley comes all the way from Loon Rapids, Minnesota. They are in Region 13A, which for those of you who don't know, consists of Minnesota, North Dakota, the Upper Michigan Peninsula, and North Wisconsin. As Jimmy mentioned, the team has won 7 NJCAA Division III championships for women's basketball since 1994, with the most recent coming in 2011. Our officials this afternoon, Steve Warner, Bob Kortz, Chris Boyer, and Herman Little is going to be at the replay desk in case we have to use that. Have not had to use it up to this point. Anoka Ramsey coming in here in their white uniforms with blue lettering and golden outlines around that lettering, while Sullivan comes in here with black uniforms, green lettering, and yellow trim. Here is Darren Mainville inside the first possession, and is not able to convert. although they will keep the ball here. Here is Rashana Thomas lining up for that one. No. And the rebound pulled down by number 0, Nia Miller. This is Ashley McDonald. Ball winds up in the hands of Kyla Givens, who was the leading scorer in the last game that Anoka Ramsey played, or I'm sorry, that Sullivan played against Northland. Hughes the rebound, now up ahead to number 33, Shania Roberts inside to Mainville, and Mainville able to get the first points for Anoka Ramsey. This is Miller. Inside to Mariah Rosario, had it stripped away. Now here comes Anoka up the floor. Shot from Thomas is off the mark. Mainville, though, grabs a rebound. And a fresh 30 for the Golden Rams. Now stolen away, 3-on-1. Miller dumps it off to Givens, and Givens is able to finish. And we're tied up at 2. Thomas again, another 3, and this time she converts. Right arc 3 by Rashana Thomas puts the Golden Rams back up by 3. Givens had it blocked away inside. Mainville, cross-court pass to Rogers. Fresh 30, though, for the Golden Rams. They get that rebound. Rogers again, no. And Rosario brings down the rebound. Very quick offense for both sides so far coming out of the gate. Rosario back to Miller. Shot clock down to 5. This long 3 by Pinder is off the mark. Mainville again, forces it up, and she draws the foul.
You know, Tim, I have a feeling we're going to be saying that name a lot today, Mainville. Yeah. She was a prominent figure in the game yesterday for Anoka Ramsey, and again today she's already making her mark early.
Mainville was 12 of 20 from the field yesterday and played a total of 35 minutes, which is basically the whole game. The 6'1" sophomore from Moose Lake, Minnesota. Only 1 out of 2. Golden Rams, though, still hold a 4-point lead. McDonald, no. And a rebound pulled down by Thomas. Contact inside from Zaki Saeed as she was driving to the basket. And now she will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. Foul is going to be charged to number 10, Mariah Rosario. That's her second foul in this game so far. Team foul number 2 on the Sullivan County Generals.
Pauline has checked in for Sullivan.
So Saeed's second foul shot is good. Quick substitution for the Rams as number 33, Rogers, comes out. And in for her is Pagan. Saeed. Not able to get that one to go, but now we're going to get an offensive foul on Mainville, who was trying to grab that rebound. Erin Elliottson comes in for Mainville, who picked up a foul. That's her first.
Elliottson has checked in for Anoka Ramsey.
Donald almost lost her dribble coming up the floor. Now here is Kyla Givens. McDonald into a new player in the game, Michaela Alina. Saeed holding the ball. Over to Elliottson. Here's Hughes, blocking foul. Coach Lang not very happy about that on the sidelines. Jumped off the bench.
Yeah, he's trying to plead with the ref. He wants that to be a travel called.
Elliottson into Hughes. Triple teamed. Jump ball. And possession arrow will give the ball back to Sullivan.
Takes possession.
It's an 8-2 lead for Anoka. McDonald now gives it off to Givens. Here's Pinder. Everyone touching the ball so far. Shot clock down to 8. Here's Miller. Tried to get it inside to her teammate. Shot clock down to 2. Miller hoists up a 3. Air ball. That was a nice defensive hold by Anoka.
Yeah, they were defending for the full 30 seconds on that shot clock. Really impressive.
Long 3 there by Pagan is short. Here's McDonald, guarded by Thomas, finds Miller inside, couldn't handle it, and blew the opportunity at the easy layup. And Miller traveled. So substitution for the Generals. Sage Sullivan checks in. We do have a replay of that travel, but we're going to hold on that. Elliottson over to Pagan again for a 3.
Paige is not afraid to shoot that 3 ball, is she? She's come to the game as a substitute, already hoisted up 2. Unable to connect, but they both look good so far.
Right now, though, Sullivan has gone more than 4 minutes without a basket. This is McDonald with the shot clock winding down. Gives it off Miller, inside feed to Given.
These layups for Sullivan just aren't falling right now, Tim.
Saeed. Back to Elliottson. That was a brick. So the Generals will get the ball back. Number 4, Michaela Alina comes out, and number 32, Etiera Jones comes in for Sullivan. Again, still trying to break the scoreless drought that they've been on the last 3.5 minutes. Here's Miller. I'm sorry, that's McDonald. She's fouled. And Ashley McDonald now will go to the foul line. They're going to call the foul on number 32, Erin Elliottson.
First personal, second team foul.
So those 2 foul shots by McDonald. Bring the Rams to within 4. Saeed kicks it out to Pagan again for 3. That's about the 4th 3 that she's had, and she's not knocking them down.
Yeah, Tim, but good shooters keep shooting. That next one's gonna fall. It's gotta be your mentality.
Anoka still in that man-to-man defense. Here's Miller. Drives inside, floats it up. No good, but she is fouled. Have to check on the foul. That may have been Pagan, and it is. So the first on Michaela Pagan.
Her first.
So Nia Miller, the 5'3" sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, one of 4 players on the team from Brooklyn. Brings the Generals to within 2. Thomas all alone for 3. Back iron no good. Leaping rebound by number 32, Eilierson. Jones back out to McDonald. And we're going to get an offensive foul underneath, I believe, a number 21, Kyla Gibbon. So this first quarter, I should say, going by fairly quickly. Lexus Hughes gets it to Rogers. Now here's Pagan again. I'm sorry, that's Eilierson. And that was an easy call for the officials as Nia Miller traveled. Both of these two teams have a lot of energy so far, Jimmy.
Yeah, off to a good start. Shots just aren't falling the way they would like. Another 3 by Anoka Ramsey. It's worth noting that in yesterday's contest, they took 20 3-point attempts. They are not afraid to shoot the deep ball.
No, they are not.
However, they only made 6.
Yeah. Anoka, of course, averages 76 points a game, while Sullivan comes in here averaging only 66. So as far as numbers go, the advantage would go to Anoka. They hold a 2-point lead now. Miller for 3, no. And a rebound pulled down by Rogers. About 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Saeed, back to Pagan. I'm sorry, no, that's Eilierson. Pagan and Eilierson look very similar from up here. But they're not knocking those 3s down, Jimmy.
No, they are not, Tim. They're getting good looks, though. We're going to have an illegal screen here.
That's going to be a number 32, Etiara Jones, with the violation. But yeah, they're getting good looks. They're just not knocking them down.
Their body's squared. They're getting good looks at the rim. It's just not falling for them right now.
Rogers with 16 on the clock. Into Hughes. And Hughes with a nice hook shot from the corner outside of the paint. Able to have it go off the glass and in. It's a 4-point lead now for Anoka. Miller. There's going to be a foul. Let's take a look at this replay from that last play down the floor. This is the kind of strange shot by Hughes. You see that long hook shot. Very nice job by Hughes. At the line now, McDonald makes the first foul shot. Last foul was on Erin Eilierson. That's her second. McDonald misses the second one, gets her own rebound. Here is a 3 from the corner by Sage Sullivan. And Sullivan, Unable to convert with that one, but we have a foul underneath.
Foul is on number 30.
And it'll send
Lexus
Kyla Givens to
her second.
the foul line. Given the freshman, 5'9" from Newburgh, New York. Trying to draw Sullivan closer to Anoka as we approach the end of the first quarter. Back iron, no, for a second I thought it was gonna bounce in, but now we have another foul on Sullivan. They're gonna call it on Cheryl Pinder, who ran into the back of Eilerson underneath the basket, and now because now Sullivan has 5 team fouls, they're gonna shoot 2 foul shots at the other end. Let's take a look at this replay from that last time. Of course, this was the foul that sent McDonald to the line, not necessarily the last foul. Elierson, by the way, was no good on the first attempt, knocks down the second one.
Hagen has checked back in for the Golden Rams.
Number 24, Michaela Pagan comes in.
I think Sullivan's going to hold for one here, Tim.
Yeah.
Shot clock is turned off.
Sullivan getting down by 4. Want to make the most of this opportunity. Sullivan from the corner, no. And now with 8 seconds, does Anoka have possibly an answer to finish out this first quarter? Saeed floats it up, just barely grazes the rim, and that will do it for the first quarter. So at the end of quarter number 1, Anoka Ramsey, the Golden Rams, have a 4-point lead over Sullivan Community College by a score of 12-8. We'll take a pause and step aside. You're watching the NJCAA Women's Basketball Championship on NJCAA TV.
Hi, I'm Sophia Perola, and welcome to Brookdale's Open House, where high school students, transfer students, families, and the entire Monmouth community can learn more about what Brookdale has to offer. Let's go check it out. Here at the Open House, students can tour the beautiful Lincroft campus, meet the faculty, and find out from over 50 of Brookdale's academic programs. Students can also leave here with tons of information, including how to apply to Brookdale, clubs and activities, financial aid opportunities, and job training for future career planning. In addition, students can also see how easy it is to transfer to a four-year college after Brookdale. To learn more about the Open House or Brookdale Community College, log on to our website at brookdalecc.edu. I'm Sophia Perola. Thanks for watching Brookdale Television.
Student Life and
Back here live in the Collins Arena, Tim Calafamo alongside Jimmy Kappa for the second game of 4 this afternoon, the NJCAA Division III Women's Basketball Championship. This is a consolation game, of course, between Sullivan County and Anoka Ramsey, who both lost yesterday, respectfully, to different teams. Winner, of course, trying to finish out the seeding. That's why the consolation game, you might wonder, well, why are 2 losing teams still playing the tournament? The reason is because they need to figure out how these last 8 teams are going to finish nationally as far as seeds are concerned. Nice putback underneath by number 32, Eteria Jones. Sullivan has closed to within 2. Here is Mainville. First time we've seen her in a while. She's been on the bench for the majority of the last few minutes, stretching back to the first quarter. Jones again back to Miller for a 3, and the rebound underneath is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Sullivan. Sullivan, though, continuing to stick with this full court press, trying to force Anoka into a mistake, Jimmy.
Yeah, Sullivan's very good at their full court press. They really try to get at their guards, make life difficult for them bringing the ball up.
McDonald. Here's Given. Everyone touched the ball at least once. Jones from the foul line, good. Eteria Jones ties the ball game up at 12. Eilierson with a shot no good. And Jones again with the rebound. Given, back to Sullivan. Shot clock down to 9. Sullivan, ooh, miscommunication there, threw it away, picked up by Thomas. Mainville one-on-one with Jones. Spins her way inside, and wow, look at that shot. Somehow off the glass and in for Mainville.
Good move by Mainville. We mentioned her name a lot yesterday. We're going to say it again today. She's really good threat offensively.
And now we have a whistle on the floor. They're trying to get some substitutions in as number 32, Eilierson, comes out, and number 24, Michaela Pagan, comes in for the Golden Rams. Michaela Alina is also on the floor for Sullivan, as underneath nobody picked up number 21 Given, and she lays it in. Defense fell apart there for Anoka.
Yeah, defense got caught sleeping there. Good backdoor cut, though, by Given.
There's a long three by Rogers, and a weak side rebound to Given.
The Golden Rams just can't seem to buy a basket from the outside right now, Tim. And yet they're still in this game, tied up.
Sullivan back irons that three. Rebound to McDonald, inside to Given again.
That was a nice look by McDonald to Given. Really good vision by the freshman from Brooklyn.
As I mentioned, one of 4 players on Sullivan's team from Brooklyn, New York. Rogers. I think maybe she was expecting some contact. Miller goes around the screen. Finds number 4 inside, Alina, and Alina can't finish that layup. And, ooh, Alina hit the foam board that protects the post of the basket that goes into the floor. She was trying to save that ball out of bounds. Let's take a look at this again. Watch this. Alina trying to make a play. Ooh, actually, she rolled over on her hand with that ball. Yikes.
That is good effort, though, Tim.
Yeah.
She really went after that. Those little plays can be the difference between a win and a loss, especially in a close contest.
That is true. That is true. So fans, we remind you that you can follow all the action of the NJCAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships live on NJCAA TV. Just go to www.njcaa.tv.com to view live and archived video of each game. Relive all the exciting plays and championship moments by going to njcaatv.com. Spalding is proud to be the official basketball of the National Junior College Athletic Association. Spalding's TF1000 Legacy Ball is used exclusively at all NJCAA basketball championships, and the NJCAA thanks Spalding for their continued support. Spalding, true to the game. Timeout was called, by the way, by Anoka Ramsey as they lost the lead for the first time this game. They're down by 2 to Sullivan, 16-14. Back in play. Thomas hoists up a 3 out of the timeout, too strong. And Sullivan grabs the rebound. I see your head, you're shaking your head, Jimmy. That was not a good shot, right?
Yeah, not a good shot by Thomas. She rushed that one early in the shot clock. I think they need to be a little more disciplined on the offensive end, the Golden Rams. I think they're just hoisting up the first shot they see.
Sullivan, it's a 2 if she makes it. Front rim no good. And a leaping rebound made to Sakia Saeed. Sakia Saeed. Should mention Megan Nelson, number 12, is on the floor for Anoka Ramsey. 6'5" freshman from Andover, Minnesota. As Darren Mainville will go to the foul line. Foul's going to be charged to Michaela Alina. Substitution, Sage Sullivan comes out.
For the Generals,
And number 3, Amal Mahmood, comes in for her. Got that squared away. Mainville's second shot good. Tied up at 16 once again. Halfway through the second quarter here. It's been a fairly close game, but Jimmy, you mentioned this has a consolation game feel to it.
Yeah, there's just not much excitement happening in this contest. With it staying so close, I feel like that could change, though, Tim.
Thomas with the travel on the perimeter.
Tim, I'm not sure if Kiera Hunter has checked in the game yet for Anoka Ramsey. She was a pretty dominant player yesterday. Wonder if there's an injury.
Yeah, she played 10 minutes yesterday.
Nice Euro step.
That was Nia Miller with that nice layup, gives Sullivan the lead. Sullivan again designated as the guest in your score box in the lower part of your screen, while Anoka Ramsey is, of course, the home team. Nice layup inside by Mainville. We're tied up at 18 again.
Mainville very good at using her left hand and her right hand. Right there, she got the offensive rebound, took one dribble, went right over her shoulder. Good move.
Pinder. Ooh, miscommunication there. That was Miller, couldn't handle that pass. Cross court to Pinder. And Pinder now going to be able to draw the foul as she was driving inside. They will call the foul, number 12, Megan Nelson. Let's take a look at this replay as soon as we see this first foul shot. Let's see it. See Nelson there with the bump. Actually, it may have looked like Saeed was the one who committed the foul.
Nelson heads back onto the court for Anoka Ramsey.
So Cheryl Pinder, the 5'3" sophomore from Fallsburg, New York, gives Sullivan a 1-point advantage here with 3:55 remaining in the second quarter. They continue to stick with this full court press. Pajan, may have gotten away with a walk. Saeed, front rim no good.
Another good opportunity, though. No one came out to contest Saeed at the top of the key. She was just off the mark.
Ball will roll out of bounds. Remain with Sullivan. .22 on the shot clock. Dangerous inbounds pass to Mahmood in the corner. Here's Miller. No. Mainville again. In and out. She's really good with that hook shot, Jimmy.
Yeah, that hook shot. And she's able to do it with both hands, as we previously mentioned.
Miller inside to Jones. Back out to Pinder. Jones tips it to Pinder again, and a fresh 30 for Sullivan. Nice hustle, given, no. Falls down to the court, was expecting some contact and a foul. Saeed, way too strong. And that's a walk on Miller. Double dribble as she picked it up and then put it back down again.
Tim, this game just doesn't seem to have a rhythm to it yet. It's kind of a couple possessions, then a turnover, a couple possessions, turnover. Still sloppy.
I was going to ask you about the same thing because it seems like both of these two teams are very, very high energy. They're racing up the floor, but it doesn't seem like any of them have really been able to establish a rhythm on either side.
Yeah, there's just no rhythm to this game right now.
Mainville inside.
Almost got the three-point play.
Almost. Didn't get the basket, but she'll go to the line for two.
Foul is on number 32.
They're going to call the foul
Her second.
on number 32 for Sullivan, Itera Jones. And Mainville can't make the first end of a two-shot foul, shooting 72% on the year. And Zakia Zaid is going to come out for number 33, Chania Rogers. Mainville misses them both. Got about 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Let's see if one team could really separate themselves as the first half comes to a close here, Tim.
Jones, no, and a rebound to number 32, Eilierson. Eilierson. Back out Pageant for an open three, short again. But Eilierson is there with the rebound and a fresh 30. Give and go from Mainville. Another air ball. We've seen that a lot from Anoka Ramsey, Jimmy. What exactly are they doing wrong? They're getting good shots. They've got that dry penetration, but it's just not working.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, this team, we saw them play yesterday. They can shoot the ball. We know they're capable. It's just not falling. I'm wondering, do they shy away from it in the second half, maybe try to get more inside looks, especially through Mainville, or do they stay with their identity and try to shoot the outside shot? I can't imagine they could shoot much worse than they are right now in the first half, and they still have a 1-point lead. Positive sign for the Golden Rams.
Again, both of these two teams averaging over 66 points a game. That's not what we're seeing so far. Despite a high-powered offense, Nia Miller goes around her defender and is able to lay it in, one-on-one. The Generals are back on top by one. Mainville against Jones. Ooh, rolls off the rim, back up with it, poked away by Jones. Now here comes Sullivan. Up the floor, out of control, they lose it, and it's taken away by Pageant. Anoka cannot hold for the final shot. There's a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Eilierson draws the foul inside the paint. We'll have to see who that foul is on, as there were two defenders making contact at the same time on Eilierson. Let's take a look at this replay as Eilierson's getting ready to shoot her foul shot. Watch this.
Foul is number 22.
Some contact inside.
Cheryl Pinder.
They're going to call the foul on Cheryl Pinder. That's her first, as Eilierson makes the first foul shot.
Ollie and Gibby.
Jones and Mahmood go to the bench, while number 21, Given, and Alini come in for the Generals. So 1 point advantage for Anoka Valley, or Anoka Ramsey, I apologize. Getting Mohawk Valley and Anoka Valley confused.
5 seconds left in the half.
Shot there by number 4. Alina doesn't go, and that'll end the first half. So Sullivan and Anoka in a very tight matchup. Anoka has a 1 point advantage as they head into the half, 22-21. For Sullivan, very high-powered offense. Same for Anoka, but as we have talked about for a couple of times now, Jimmy, the offense just is struggling to knock down those shots.
Yeah, the ball is just not going into the basket, and I'm not even sure if we could credit the defense at this point as much as just missed opportunities and missed shots.
So again, back inside the Collins Arena, Tim Califamo alongside Jimmy Coppa. This is as we said, Anoka really had a nice effort, but so did Sullivan. So what are you looking in the second half to see from both of these two teams?
If I'm Anoka, if I'm the Golden Rams, Darren Mainville, we need to go inside to her. She's been our bread and butter all first half. She was our bread and butter yesterday. We need to get our offense going through her. Get the ball inside. If she has that hook shot, which she favors to either side, let her go to work. If not, if there's good defense, if the Sullivan collapses on her, kick out, and that's when players like Thomas or Pagan will be open for 3.
So you'll have to see how it all plays out. Again, getting ready for the second half to come up in about 15 minutes. We'll be back from the Collins Arena for more action here on NJCAA TV.
Activities is pretty much learning outside of the classroom. So what we really do in student life is making sure that students know that they can get involved with clubs and organizations, leadership opportunities, as well as different events that we hold on campus.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's the end of semester here at Brookdale. Do you know what that means? It's time for the annual Spring Fling celebration. This year, the Student Life Board decided to take a trip through history and use different decades as the inspiration for each event.
My name is Layla Taki. I'm a special education major here at Brookdale. I am secretary of the Student Life Board. To put together Spring Fling this year, we, as a group, we sit down every year and we come up with themes. So we brainstorm, what can work, what cannot work. And at the table this year, someone said, hey, how about through the decades? And it just stuck, and we were like, that's awesome. So then we started planning through the decades. We decided we wanted to do 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tuesdays was 60 Day. It was the hippie vibe. We had an awesome turnout. Last night, we had a 70s roller skating rink, which also had a really good turnout. I was actually very surprised. Sometimes it's hard Wednesday night. And then today is our 80s theme day. We have Mr. Belding and karaoke and super fun 80s arcade games and a candy bar. I think people really liked last night, and I think today is going to go over really well. Everyone's going to love Mr. Belding. He's awesome. I mean, look at him up there.
My name is Chris Berry. My major is communication media. I actually came here special for this karaoke thing because I know the DJ. He does karaoke at MJ's restaurant in Tinton Falls on Tuesdays, and basically, I'm friends with him, and I felt like I had to come out and represent him, represent the school, and just have a good time.
Hi, my name is Brad Comer. My age is 19 years old, and my major at Brookdale Community College is education, hoping to be a phys ed teacher. In the 60s, we did a tailgate. The Asbury Park Press was here, so you guys can find me on app.com if you look for the article. And also, we got to play cornhole and other tailgating 60s games. And last night was 70s night with the roller disco in the BREC building. I tell you, it was a very fun experience, and I got to blade and see a lot of people, and I must say I'm very proud of the attendance rate. It was a very good time, and today I'm looking forward to the 80s. So I have a few songs for my friends, so I look forward to singing them. I'm going to sing 1985, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Jesse's Girl, and a Beach Boys song for my friends.
I'm Rachel McDonald. I'm 19 and business administration. Being with Mr. Belding was definitely one of the funniest things I've done in Brookdale. He got everyone involved, and it was really honestly so fun just to sing and joke around with him. He was so nice.
I put your picture away.
actually has been pretty amazing. I've heard nothing but good things at this event.
I'd like to say that I'm very proud of the student body for finally stepping up to the plate and getting involved. I feel extracurriculars are just as important as our academics.
Not really. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I appreciate it.
Best of luck on your finals. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV, and thanks for watching.
Brookdale Public Radio has a really great program for students. We have Brookdale Student Radio, HG3, which is absolutely amazing. We try to guarantee every student that participates at least an hour of airplay a week. And in that hour, they can pick whatever genre they want to do, whatever topic they want to talk about, whether it's cars. We have stuff on NASCAR, video games, sports, whatever they want, whatever they're into. And then if they're really interested, we could also get them involved in 90.5 The Night. They get a lot of experience, really.
My daughter was born premature, and the hospital's respiratory therapist saved her life. When the economy crashed, we moved back to New Jersey for my husband's career, but nobody was hiring drama teachers. So I joined the respiratory therapy program at Brookdale. It's a great field with job security, and you can be there for people who really need you. My name is Joriel Miller, and I came to Brookdale to change my career. I never imagined I could help save a life.
I'm a bit of an introvert. At a big university, I could have been lost in the crowd, but Brookdale helped me find my voice. My name is Justin Melendez, and I came to Brookdale to learn about business. I never imagined I'd learn so much about myself. Soy un poco introvertido. En una universidad grande me podría haber estado perdido en la muchedumbre, pero Brookdale me ayudó a encontrar mi voz. Mis consejeros y profesores creyeron en mí. Por graduación realicé una pasantía con JP Morgan Chase. Yo soy Justin Melendez y yo vine a Brookdale para aprender sobre negocios. Nunca imaginé que aprendería tanto sobre mí.
I joined the paralegal program at Brookdale, and I got a great base to build a career on. Now I'm working as a paralegal at Ansel Grimm & Aaron, and I love it. I'm Michelle Mulcairn, and I went to Brookdale for a new start. I never imagined I would find my calling.
We support students by providing the placement test, which is a test they need as they enter the college, and we do offer them a variety of opportunities to prepare for the test before they take it. We want them to do their best before they come in.
My department supports student success by working with the faculty and administration on articulation agreements and course transfer, and working with all the four-year schools to make sure our transfer programs transfer over very well.
Well, if you don't have a library, you don't have access to books and electronic resources that you need to do to complete most of your assignments. That's one way we contribute to student success. We also have our tutoring center here, so if you need some additional support for your classes, you come right in and get it. Not to mention all the computers we have for everybody to get their work done.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Yaya. Hi, I'm Frenchie.
I'm Colleen.
I'm Sydney. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Pickles.
I'm Bree.
I'm Talia.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Bree.
And we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
Hello and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. I'm your host, Laura Vetter. Brookdale's resource for school supplies and more is the Scroll and Pen bookstore located on the Lincroft campus. To talk more about the Scroll and Pen is Marguerite Stocker, director of the bookstore. Thank you so much for joining me, Marguerite.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the bookstore and give us some background on it.
The bookstore has been in existence since the college opened 47 years ago. We are in our 3rd location, which is in the Student Life Center. We've been there for 13 years. The bookstore is self-operated, which means that the college owns the bookstore. So any money that we make goes directly back to the college, in particular to help pay the bond on the Student Life Center.
Excellent. So what sort of products and services do you provide for students at the bookstore?
Well, beyond textbooks, we also have clothing items, imprinted things like mugs and banners, that sort of thing. We also have laptops, e-readers, school supplies, art supplies, and some regular books.
Excellent. Is that where you got that fantastic shirt?
Yes, this is our new Nike shirt.
Oh, excellent. Do you carry all Nike items for the school?
Some things are Nike, others are Jansport, Russell. We do have some Under Armour things as well.
Oh, excellent. Good to hear. And also on top of that you're like a Best Buy and Amazon, everything all in one, right, here for our students.
Correct.
Which is absolutely great. So what are some of the features of the bookstore that our student body may not know about that they can take advantage of?
Well, we do offer copy and fax services. That's relatively new within the past year. You can not only just get regular photocopies, but we can also send things out to our print shop, make posters, that sort of thing.
Excellent. And how do students go about doing that?
They just go to a cashier and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Can you shop the bookstore online?
Yes, we do offer all the textbooks online, some supplies, and some clothing.
Great. And what are some of the hottest items that you have selling at the bookstore currently?
Well, certainly well-priced laptops and e-readers. We do carry Hewlett-Packard, Dell, and we have some that are in the $200 to $300 range, which definitely appeals to students. Also, we carry a lot of earphones. Skull Candy is a popular seller.
Excellent. And what benefits do students have shopping at the bookstore as opposed to like an Amazon.com?
Well, they're getting the right book, the exact book that their professor asked us to carry. They can also use financial aid as a form of payment, which you cannot do if you buy from an online vendor.
How do students go about applying their financial aid for their bookstore purchases?
They need to get a validated student ID at the Student Life Center in room 109, and they just bring it up to a cashier and they can use that as a form of payment.
Okay, great. And what other forms of payment do you accept at the bookstore?
Every kind of credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, cash and checks.
Okay, great.
Oh, as well as Brookdale Bucks.
Nice. Oh, nice. And do you have any benefits for alumni or anything? Can just Brookdale students shop there, or?
Anyone can shop there. We do offer alumni items such as sweatshirts, t-shirts, some decals, and they do receive a 20% discount.
Oh, that's great to hear. So alumni definitely go shopping. And what are your hours? Are you open year-round?
We are open year-round. We're open until 7 p.m. on Mondays and Tuesdays, 6 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays, 5 on Fridays, and we open at 8 every day.
Now, do you have any other locations besides the Lincroft?
We do. We have a small store in the Freehold campus.
Oh, excellent. And what do you carry at that store?
Just about everything we have in the Lincroft store.
Okay.
We do have textbooks, school supplies, some earphones, and electronics.
Okay. And can you shop the bookstore online as well?
Yes.
Oh, great. Great to hear. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Laura Vetter, and thanks again for coming and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
For more information, you can check out the brookdalecc.edu website to shop the Scroll and Pen bookstore and to also watch us on demand. I'm Laura Vetter, and thank you for joining us on Newsmakers.
Hundreds of community members, elected officials, and Brookdale employees came together in support of higher education on May 29th at the 2015 Scholarship Ball. The event, hosted by the Brookdale Foundation, featured live music, dinner, dancing, and a wide range of opportunities to help support scholarships for local students.
And there are many opportunities for our students to grow, to learn because of our foundation.
Attendees were able to silently bid on hundreds of donated items in gift baskets or participate in live auctions for luxurious dinners, outings, and experiences. The ball raised over $92,000 for the Foundation's Building Minds, Building Futures Scholarship Fund, which supports students and working families who don't qualify for financial aid. The fund awarded nearly $400,000 to more than 500 students last year.
It had been my dream to become a registered nurse.
And with the help of the Ava Pelican Memorial Nursing Scholarship, I was able to better afford my education at Brookdale.
To learn more about the Brookdale Foundation and its scholarship programs, visit www.brookdalecc.edu/foundation.
And welcome back inside for the start of the second half of the second of 4 games that we have for you today on NJCAA TV for the Women's National Division III Championship. Anoka Ramsey leads Sullivan County by a score of 22-21. Tim Calafamo alongside Jimmy Coppa. And Jimmy, we talked a little bit about this in the beginning, or at the end of the first half rather. What does particularly Sullivan, since they're down right now by 1, have to do in this second half in your mind to overtake Anoka in the end?
Well, Sullivan comes into this contest averaging 66 points per game. Defense is their identity. In order for them to create their offense, it starts in the defensive end with that full court pressure, making life difficult for the opposing guards. That's going to be the key for the success of the Generals.
So we'll have to see how it turns out in the second half, see if the Generals can overtake Anoka Ramsey, the Golden Rams, in the end. Let's send it down to the court for the second half action. All right. First half stats. So about to get things going again. Teams switch sides. Given inside couldn't do anything with it underneath, and this time up top at the perimeter, Cheryl Pinder knocks down a 3 to start out this second half.
That is the first three-point attempt that went down for Sullivan County. They were 0 for 10 in the first half. Good sign.
Mainville again inside with that left hook shot that we've talked about. She can do either side. She's really quite diverse in that category. Ties the game up at 24. Pinder over to Given. Now this is Miller. Shot clock down to 6, hoists up a 3, rolls off the rim, and a rebound pulled down by Lexus Hughes. Mainville again, this time on the right side, rolls off the rim. Hughes back up with it with the rebound, and she's fouled. So Lexus Hughes will go to the foul line, number 30. Freshman 5'7" forward from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A little too strong on the first attempt. Foul is going to be charged to Cheryl Pinder. That's her second. And the first on the Generals here in the third quarter. Misses them both. Here's Given. Miller. Long 3 there for number 22. Pinder was too strong. Mainville went down a little funny backcourt, but she gets right back up and now trots down to the other side. Hughes double teamed. Now here's Saeed again. Thomas. Tried to get inside the Mainville, stolen away. Miller, one-on-one with Hughes, ahead of the field, lays it. Oh, she missed the layup. And now we're going to get a foul on, guess they're going to call that on Given, I guess. So add insult to injury there. Kyla Given picks up her first foul. Mainville again, double teamed. That hook shot doesn't fall this time.
It looks like Sullivan's going to start to double down on the post. They're going to say, anyone else could try to beat us. We're not going to let Mainville score.
Mainville is one of the main contributors in there, so I'm not surprised that that would be the case. Mainville is the tallest player on the floor, stolen away. Here comes Anoka. Mainville again. Hook shot doesn't go. That seems to be their primary offense right now for
Yeah,
Anoka.
they're going into Mainville.
We'll get a blocking foul here, I believe, on Rashana Thomas, and it'll send Nia Miller to the foul line. It's the first on Thomas, the first on Anoka, as Miller not able to convert on the first attempt. Sophomore 5'3" from Brooklyn, New York, makes 1 out of 2. Mainville again gets the feed, reverse layup, no, and a rebound pulled down by number 10, Rosario. Stolen away this time by Mainville down low. Mainville's been all over the floor, Jimmy.
She has.
Thomas, who just picked up that last foul. Hughes falls down to the floor with Miller and somehow is able to get it to Rosario. She was out of control though. Given picks it up. Gives it off to McDonald. And we have a whistle.
Looks like it's going to
Do you
go
know what
against
that was, Jimmy?
Mainville.
I don't know.
I believe it's going to go against Mainville on her box out. I believe she was too aggressive with her hands.
Now the officials are going to the scores table. Uh-oh, okay, so now we're going to get our first opportunity to see this replay box in action as our head
Are they seeing
official,
if it's a flagrant? They might be seeing if it's a flagrant, a hit to the head.
Steve Warner, going to the box. So let's take a look at what they're exactly looking at. Let's take a look at this. Oh,
got it.
You see the elbow by Mainville. Now I'm not sure if that's what they were looking at, but we heard in our headsets official Steve Warner say that's what he needed. Although I'm not really sure what they were looking for, so that's still confusing to us. But kudos to our replay crew to be able to get that up there. That's the first time we've had to use it in this tournament.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Can breathe a sigh of relief that the thing actually worked. Given. Back out Miller with 5. Pinder. Unable to get that floater to fall down. This is still a very close game. Sullivan only has a 1-point advantage, 25-24. Here is Rogers, and Rogers is able to get that nice hook shot as she was running out of the paint to go. And Anoka Valley
Good
goes
touch
back
off
up
the
on
glass
top.
by Rogers, Tim.
Yeah.
Put a little English on it.
Anoka Ramsey back on top by 1. Last touched out of bounds by the Golden Rams.
Sullivan heads back onto the court for the Generals.
Number 22, Cheryl Pinder, goes to the sidelines for the Generals as Sage Sullivan comes in for her. This is Sullivan with the ball. Given. Nice crossover inside, lays it in.
Kyla Given.
Ilierson inside to Rogers again with that hook shot. This time this doesn't fall for her. And now here comes Sullivan. 2-on-2, keeps it herself. Oh, in and out. Saeed to Thomas for a 3. Rogers pulls down the long rebound, stolen away by McDonald. Ahead of the field, Ashley McDonald blew the layup. Saeed inside, and Saeed is fouled. So it's going to send Zakia Saeed to the foul line. Foul is going to be officially charged to Michaela Alina. That's her second foul, third on the Generals, as Saeed, the 5'1" sophomore from Bloomington, Minnesota, gives Anoka a 1-point lead. Mainville comes back in for number 32, Ilierson, who goes back to the sidelines. Also, number 4, Michaela Alina comes out as Eteria Jones comes in for the Generals. Miller. 16 on the shot clock. McDonald drives inside. There was some contact, no foul. Jones, though, is there with the putback.
Nice job by Eteria Jones crashing on the weak side of glass, able to get that rebound, put back, put her team up 1.
Mainville had it stolen away by Jones. Sullivan intercepted by Hughes. Now here comes Anoka. Thomas in the corner, almost lost it out of bounds. Hughes, feed inside to Mainville, again stolen away by Jones. Miller, coast to coast, reverse layup with the right hand, no. And Saeed went coast to coast that time, expecting some contact, didn't get any. Miller this time, stripped away, given. So a lot of failed opportunities on either side.
This game is sloppy right now, Tim.
Yes, it is
Couple
very
bad
sloppy.
possessions.
And it definitely is.
Head coach David Dewitt said he's seen enough. He told his team to slow it down at the half court, run their set. I don't blame him.
Saeed, it's a 2. No, they're going to call it a 3. I thought her foot was on the line. They'll call it a 3. And now the Golden Rams go back up by 2. Traveling violation on Nia Miller. Let's take a look at this replay again. I believe this is from the last 3 by Saeed. Is her foot on the line? Tough to tell from that angle, but the end result. Oh, nope, yep, no.
No, she's behind.
She is behind, okay. My bad. Nice job by our replay guys to catch that. Timeout on the floor. Anoka calls a timeout. 1:57 remaining. You are watching the NJCAA Women's Basketball Championship on NJCAA TV. Back after this.
Happy Chinese New Year. That's right, it's the year of the monkey. And to kick it off, Brookdale's having a little celebration here at the Student Life Center. Let's go check it out.
My name is Kayla Cardoza. I'm the Vice President of Asia Society here at Brookdale. And the event today we're doing is Chinese New Year. We're celebrating the Year of the Monkey this year. And we have a bunch of different crafts that people can try. We have calligraphy for those who want to attempt it. We have origami. And we also have a marble game where you use chopsticks to try and pick up marbles of varying difficulty. And we also have free fruit in the back.
Back here in the Collins Arena, 1:52 remaining here in the third quarter between Anoka Ramsey and Sullivan County. Mainville inside, hook shot, rolls off the back of the rim, last touched by Sullivan. Fresh 30 for Anoka Valley. Anoka Ramsey, I'm very sorry. Miller falls down. Wow, that's not a traveling call? My gosh, wow.
I'm not sure about that call there.
That is a questionable one for me. Let's take a look at this replay again. Watch this. Anytime you fall, it's supposed to be a... Okay, hold on. We're going to fix that for you. Anytime you fall, it's supposed to be a travel automatically.
Unless she kept her dribble, Tim. I'm not sure if she still had... If she was dribbling as she was going down.
Let's watch this here, Jimmy. This is... that's not it. We'll have to try to fix that for you. But again, Sullivan County was able to get that timeout. So strange there. You know, anytime you fall down, it's supposed to be a walk. But as you said, Jimmy, maybe explain to the viewers at home how that wouldn't be a walk.
Well, if she still had possession of the ball and was dribbling as she was going to the ground, as long as she maintained the dribble, it's not a walk. You are able to go to the ground as long as you are dribbling. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah. The refs had a better viewpoint than we did.
Saeed the other way. Too strong. Back to Sullivan. Given as we approach a minute left here in the third. Miller with 12 on the clock. Now Given drives inside on Hughes,
nice
spins her way. Yeah, that was a nice one, but wasn't able to convert. We get a foul underneath, though, on the Generals. Might be on Jones. And it is going to be on Eteria Jones. That's her third foul. Saeed almost wasn't expecting that pass. Feed inside to Mainville, poked away out of bounds. So Saeed will inbound with 14 on the clock. Mainville again, double teamed. Taken away by Sullivan. Again, down by 2. Jones. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so they cannot hold for the last shot, nor will they. Sullivan inside, off the rim and in. Tied at 31. Saeed dribbles it off her foot. So with 3 seconds left, how are they going to be able to do this? Miller with 2, hoists up a long 3. Oh, that looked like it may have been going in. Had some nice air to it. But at the end of third quarter number 3, we are still tied up at 31 between Anoka Ramsey, the Golden Rams, and the Sullivan County Generals. We'll take a break, come back for the conclusion of this very tight game here on NJCAA TV.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
Welcome to the nursing pinning ceremony for the fall 2015 graduating class.
To be standing here right now, speaking to all of you, is such an honor and something I never thought would happen. Being diagnosed with cancer 2 days before my second to last semester started. But I thought like a nurse and went through the process, and now here I am, giving the welcoming speech at our pinning ceremony.
56 graduates of the Brookdale Nursing Program were officially recognized for their achievements on January 4th during an honorary pinning ceremony held in the Collins Arena. The future nurses came together in front of a crowd of friends.
Welcome back here to the Collins Arena. About to start the fourth quarter here between the Anoka Ramsey Golden Rams and the Sullivan County Generals. It's tied up at 31. As we're under 10 minutes to play, this should be a good one. Coming down the wire. Hughes inside. Another missed layup, which is something you and I, Jimmy, were talking about in between quarters.
I will comment, Tim, that the teams have started to shy away from the three-point shot that they fell in love with in the first half. Neither team was really falling. Combined, the team shot 1 for 25 from deep in the first half, so they tried limiting that in the second half, get better shots.
The problem, though, Jimmy, is as it's going to be Anoka's ball. The problem is, though, when they have reversed that mindset and they're going inside now for these close shots, they're not knocking them down either. So you can't win on either side of the floor. And that's why we have such a low score. Again, both of these two teams, high-powered offense. We expected a lot more points to be on the board by now. Ilierson out to Rogers for a three. That's Rogers' second three, yeah. Rogers' second three. And Anoka Ramsey goes back up by 3, 34-31. Miller. Jones now back out to Given. Partially deflected and now stolen away, and we're going to get a foul on Given.
Foul is called on number 21, Kylo Given. First second.
So that's the second on Given.
Heads back onto the court for Sullivan County.
Stolen away there by Miller as she was working it against Ilierson, and Miller is able to lay it in. Ooh, dangerous pass up the floor. Rogers, though, is able to grab it. Ilierson thought about a three. Here's Michaela Pagan again in. Falls down. Last touch by the Generals, so it'll stay on this side of the floor with 12 on the shot clock. Miller had it partially stolen away, but her foot was on the baseline when she had possession of the ball. Darren Mainville comes back in.
I bet they go right to her, Tim, on the inside. At least get her a touch, see what she could do.
She's been the primary offense for Anoka Ramsey.
She has a favorable matchup, size advantage. They need to get her that ball deeper, though, in the post. She needs to relocate down low towards that block, Tim.
She's the biggest player on the floor for either side, so she definitely has that advantage. That's why they've been continuing to feed it to her. About 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Traveling violation on the perimeter on Miller. Hughes to inbound. And Rogers Had it poked away for a second there by Miller. Page in, now to Rogers. Hughes with the wild hook shot, no. Ball tapped around, Hughes, fouled. So it'll be the second team foul on Sullivan. And they're going to charge the foul to Michaela Alina. That's her third. Hughes rattles home the first one. The 5'7" freshman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Makes them both. It's a three-point game.
Sullivan needs a good shot here, Tim.
McDonald. Over to Alina. Back iron no good. Back up with Miller. The rebound rims out. They just can't get those shots to fall. Rogers, left wing three.
And Anoka Ramsey need to do a good job of. They need to take shots deeper into the shot clock. They're rushing threes. As soon as they get the balls on the court, it's almost like they're looking to score right away. Need to be a little more patient, in my opinion.
A lot of contact inside, and now I think we're going to get a foul on Lexus Hughes. Be the fourth on Hughes. And for now, she's going to stay in the game. We have a quick substitution here for Sullivan as Cheryl Pinder comes in for number 23, Sage Sullivan. Also, Itera Jones has come back on the floor for the Generals. Another hand-checking call, this time on Rashana Thomas. Saheed going to come in for Lexus Hughes, who's again got 4 fouls, so she goes to the bench. Jones. Sullivan trying to work for a good shot here as they're down by 3. Give and go inside to Given. No. It's about the 20th time that they've missed an easy layup there, Jimmy.
Yeah, they are getting good looks, though. They're just rattling in and out, Tim.
Mainville, so close.
Mainville pleading for the basket to give her that one. She wanted the three-point play.
It's going to be, the foul is going to be on Eteria Jones. So that's Jones's 4th foul. So foul trouble for some of the players on either side. Jones has 4 for Sullivan, while Lexus Hughes, who's on the bench, has 4 fouls as well. Mainville with a high arcing foul shot. Misses the second, 1 out of 2. For the moment, the Golden Rams cling to a 4-point lead. Short on that attempt. And Saheed picks up, goes around the defense and lays it in. Zakia Saeed with a nice job. Timeout called by Sullivan as they're currently down by 5, 39-33. Let's take a look at this replay from the last time down the floor. Watch this nice basket. She goes around Jones, that's Saeed, and just lays it in.
It's good to mention that Saeed is only 5'1". She is the smallest player on the court, but she plays a lot bigger than her height, her heart.
She definitely has a big heart, not necessarily such a tall body. 4:56 remaining here in the 4th quarter. We'll be back to the Collins Arena after this quick break.
family to place official Brookdale nursing pins on their fellow graduates, a tradition that has been carried by each graduating class since the Brookdale nursing program was established in 1971. The Brookdale pin has become a symbol of compassion, knowledge, and high-quality care to patients across the state and across the nation.
Graduate nurses, congratulations. What a journey it's been for you. And this journey is going to continue, but today we are celebrating just how far you've come.
Back here in the Collins Arena, Tim Calafamo alongside Jimmy Coppa here for NJCAA Television in conjunction with our local affiliate, Brookdale TV.
Important possession right here, Tim.
Yeah, very important possession for Sullivan. We're going to get a foul on Roshana Thomas at the top of the arc as she, I believe, reached in on Ashley McDonald. McDonald tried to get it into Jones. It was tipped away. Sullivan definitely needs a basket here, Jimmy, or else they're going to open themselves up to being in a hole. They're not able to convert on that possession. Thomas. And now Anoka Ramsey starting to slowly pull away. This is their largest lead that they have had in the second half. Again, Anoka only led by 1 at halftime. This is the largest lead that either team has had all game. Miller short on that 3 attempt.
Sullivan looking a little fatigued out here, Tim. Second game in 2 days might be taking a toll on them.
Mainville, left hook shot off the glass, no good. And Jones.
Worth noting, Ontario Jones has played some pretty good post defense on Darren Mainville.
Sullivan, though, desperately needs something here on this possession. Miller, will it be a 3? Too strong. Jones tracks down the rebound, fresh 30 for the Generals. Jones again, this time with the fadeaway, is able to knock it down. They definitely needed that, Jimmy. Saeed from 20 feet.
After the high ball screen set by Mainville, the defense collapsed and gave all their attention to her. Saeed pulled up for 20 feet and was able to sink the jumper. Nice move.
Miller this time, up and down, no. A lot of possible calls on that. The officials let them play. Given a 3. Too strong. And ball goes back to Anoka Ramsey. So Sullivan right now, Jimmy, is starting to run out of time. They're down by 8. What do you do at this point? Because their offense is fairly up-tempo, but they can't seem to get any of their shots to go in.
They need to force Anoka Ramsey to take a bad shot early in the shot clock. That way it leaves them enough time to come down the other end and put the ball in the basket themselves.
Pagen. Shot clock now winding down as we're under 2 minutes to play. Shot clock down to 4. Saeed with the layup. Rolls off the rim. Mainville trying to tip it in. Was not able to. I think it's safe to say Sullivan needs a basket on this possession. Given inside, nice.
They get it back here. Now they need a stop desperately, Tim.
Thomas around the defense. Not able to hit the layup. And It'll go out of bounds now. Our main official is going to the replay desk again.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to
Under
take a look
2
at this
minutes,
again.
they can go check in the fourth quarter.
Let's take a look. Again, our official is going to look to just to see how who touched the ball last, I believe, is what they're looking at. Possession very important down late in the stretch. We're going to take a commercial break, come back after this.
Hi, I'm Sophia Perola, and welcome to Brookdale's Open House, where high school students, transfer students, families, and the entire Monmouth community can learn more about what Brookdale has to offer. Let's go check it out. Here at the Open House, students can tour the beautiful Lancroft campus, meet the faculty, and find out from over 50 of Brookdale's academic programs. Students can also leave here with tons of information, including how to apply to Brookdale, clubs and activities, financial aid opportunities, and job training for future career planning. In addition, students can also see how easy it is to transfer to a four-year college after Brookdale. To learn more about the Open House or Brookdale Community College, log on to our website at brookdalecc.edu. I'm Sophia Perola. Thanks for watching Brookdale Television.
Student life and activities is pretty much learning outside of the classroom. So what we really do in student life is making sure that students know that they can get involved with clubs and organizations, leadership opportunities, as well as different events that we hold on campus.
Brookdale Public Radio has a really great program for students. We have Brookdale Student Radio, HG3, which is absolutely amazing. We try to guarantee every student that participates at least an hour of airplay a week. And in that hour, they can pick whatever genre they want to do, whatever topic they want to talk about, whether it's cars. We have stuff on NASCAR, video games, sports, whatever they want, whatever they're into. And then if they're really interested, we could also get them involved in 90.5 of the night. They get a lot of experience, really.
Back here in the Collins Arena, officials had reversed the call, and now they're going to actually bring together the two coaches to explain this. They're looking at who touched the ball last underneath the basket. And they awarded Sullivan the basketball after looking at it closer during commercial.
Down 6, a little over a minute left. Desperation time for the Generals. They need a basket.
Sullivan not able to convert on that drive to the basket.
If I'm the Golden Rams here, I'm not shooting the ball with anything over 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Try to really milk this clock, Tim.
Now, would it be smart for Sullivan to start fouling here at this point, Jimmy?
I think it's too early to foul because there's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. I think they need to just wait, play this possession out.
Saeed with 6. Here's Hughes with 4 fouls. Back to Rogers. Mainville, a long 3 at the buzzer. No. It's just going to be a shot clock violation, so
Good
Sullivan
defense
will
by the
inbound.
Generals. 41.8 seconds left in this contest. They do, however, need to score quickly down the possession, and then Tim, I would probably start thinking about fouling.
Sullivan, though, needs to go quickly. They're kind of leisurely bringing the ball up the floor. They're running out of time, down by 6. Taking a lot of time. Shot from McDonald. No, doesn't go. And now what do you do if you're Sullivan? Shot clock now is turned off. They lose it. Thomas ahead of the field. Misses the layup. Rogers is there to put it in. Sullivan is just letting this game go to pass. They're not even trying to get back in here. Long 3 by Miller, no good.
Think that's it.
Wow. So that's how it's going to end in a strange fashion for Sullivan, as they really did not show much energy in that last couple of minutes to pick
No
the pace up.
urgency, no pep in the step, Tim. I'm not sure.
I'm just as confused as you are. It was very strange.
Now, both of these teams will have another game tomorrow.
Yes.
Anoka Ramsey has the shot to finish in 5th place in this tournament, respectively, and Sullivan will have the shot to finish in 7th place.
So again, this is all about seeding as far as how it all will turn out. And again, for Anoka Ramsey, just a really, really nice game. They did a really good job executing it. So again, we're just taking a look at some of the highlights here. So again, our next game coming up is going to be against the semifinals matchup here in this women's national tournament, which are actually going to count for something. They will be against Rockberry and West Georgia, and Northland and Mohawk Valley. Now, Rockberry and West Georgia will be first. Those will be the two first games that we will have coming up at about 5 Eastern time. So we're back here in the Collins Arena again. Tim Kenofamo alongside Jimmy Coppa. Wrapping up this game from Anoka Ramsey. They really ran a nice game, but I'm surprised that Sullivan, with those last couple minutes, really did not show much urgency.
Yeah, I was a little confused as you were, Tim. You know, you're down 6 minutes left. You have the ball. You're thinking you're going to push, try to get a great shot. And they seem to kind of be leisurely walking up the floor, taking their time. And I was up here with you thinking, go, you got to go for it. And the Generals just didn't seem to have the energy. Maybe fatigue setting in. This is the second game in 2 days, as we mentioned. This tournament is 3 days, 3 games for every team here. So that could have been a factor. What do you think?
We're not sure. We're just as confused as probably the audience is. But again, either way, Anoka Ramsey is able to move on and win 45-37 in the consolation game again. Anoka Ramsey, Sullivan, Ocean, and I'm trying to remember the other one, Mid-Michigan, all trying to compete for seeding. They will not be able to win the national tournament by virtue of losing yesterday. So again, our next game coming up at 5 Eastern time here on NJCAA TV against Rockberry and West Georgia. Those two teams are competing for the national title, and we'll have that game coming up in just a little bit. So again, final score for this game, Anoka Ramsey wins 45-37 over Sullivan County. Tim Kenofamo alongside Jimmy Coppa will be back for that game against Rockberry and West Georgia coming up at 5 Eastern time here on NJCAA TV.